Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your June 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this channel out immensely, and it makes me immensely happy because it gets these videos out to more and more people. So thank you so very much. Now, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. So before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Leo, June 2021 money and career, Leo. June 2021 money and career, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, there we go. Leo, June 2021 money and career, Leo. June 2021 money and career, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels. Now, at the bottom is the energy that roots us. At the top is the energy that grounds us. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the King of Wands, which is fire sign energy. That's us shining through. And we have the Three of Wands. So there's something that's opening up to us, but we're not really seeing it right now. But there is this transformation, and there is this tremendous sense of power. We really are in a place of authority during this time. Even if we don't feel it, there's an energy of confidence that radiates from us. And then our energy that crowns us is the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. So the King and the Queen of Wands, they're not from the same deck. So it brings this powerful coming together energy, but there's going to be a bit of a separation between the two of them. So it's like the beginning of a soulmate connection, a beginning of a true love connection, a beginning of a career that we really want. There's something that's starting here, and we're going to start to see it building up in June and really taking off. It could be in the Cancer time frame, June 21st to July 22nd, but it's like it builds up as we move further and further out. No, it is somewhere around July. There's something that's happening in July. Now, of course, the end of July is, of course, the Leo time frame. So it can be when we step into our own time frame that there's the powerful energy that builds up. But there's something here that is building forward, and we're going to start to see it come clear, or to become more clear. It's not going to come perfectly clear in July, and it starts leading us towards next July being rather important also. Okay, so there we go. There's that set out. Now let's see what the energy we need to be mindful of is. What is the energy that Leo needs to be mindful of? June 2021, money and career, Leo. What is the energy that Leo needs to be mindful of? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Hermit. Everybody has been getting the Hermit lately. It's so interesting. Virgo energy, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. Now, it can be that we need to be mindful of Virgos in and of themselves, but this is also a sense of being mindful of getting way too much in our own heads. We have this power of creation and exploration and discovery, and we really have to utilize it during this time. And if we hold on to the Virgo energy, if we hold on to the Hermit energy and always just go deeper and deeper inward, it's not going to give us the results that we want. Yes, going deeper inward is wonderful, and a sense of falling into alignment with ourselves and what we want and what we desire and knowing who we are is beyond the realms of splendid. But what we have to be mindful of during this time especially is getting too much in our own heads, only seeking out our own counsel, looking at things and reanalyzing and reanalyzing and reanalyzing. So we really do have to be mindful of that during this time. It's kind of like shutting the rest of the world off and saying, okay, I'm just going to spin this over and over in my head until it becomes almost like an obsession. So do be mindful of that. It's going to be that we really start to focus on the way that we move our career forward, the roads that open up to us, and we can overthink, overanalyze, and then everything just becomes a bit too much. So let's see our chakra energy. Leo, June 2021, money and career, Leo. June 2021, money and career, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have these two. Oh, excuse me. So we have the root chakra and the heart chakra. The root chakra is family. It's that connection with what's truly and intrinsically important to us, that connection to family and love and desire and what roots us. So it's either family that we create or family that we are born into. It's that sense of unity and camaraderie. And then we have the inner child, which is the heart chakra. And there's a need here to connect to our inner child, to the person that we once were, and to see who we are becoming. Because the person that we once were, the child that we were, the child creates so much of who we are today. When we are young, we learn our coping mechanisms. When we are young, we see the world and we take everything in, and we start to sort things as good or as bad. And as we get older, we can see that, oh, I was being silly, or, oh, that was wrong, or, yeah, that was super scary, and I wonder how I got through it. But we don't honor the eyes of the child that we were. And this is a time where we need to honor the eyes of that child. And we need to honor the child that we were. Because that child has made us into the adult that we are today. At our root, again, the King of Wands. Passion and power and focus and determination. We come through during this time as royalty. So if people say, oh, you're putting on airs, and you're like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm just living my life. I'm doing my thing. They're seeing this energy come forward. They're seeing the King of Wands. They're seeing the Queen of Wands. And they're seeing the power that you possess. You might not see it yourself. And that's going to be something that needs to be rectified within us during this time. So the King of Wands is all about transformation. The King of Wands is power, and the King of Wands is seen. So at our root itself, the root of our power is going to be seen by people. Again, even if it's not seen by us. There's a sense with the Ouroboros that is all over his cloak and that is on his throne. It's a sense of the wisdom that we are acquiring, right? The knowledge that we are acquiring, becoming the wisdom that we eat, that sustains us, that grows us, that has us seeing life in a new and powerful way. And it moves us forward. It moves us to more than we realize. And so that knowledge that we are accumulating, that wisdom that we are living by, is going to be so important to us. There are things where we say, but no, this is what I believe. No, this is intrinsically a part of me, and we can't go against it. When it comes to our career, when it comes to our passion, there's going to be something that is just a powerful, purposeful part of us that we can't turn away from. And that starts to raise us up in a very real and very glorious way. And it brings us to these new horizons, which we're not really going to be seeing because we're going to be so focused on one goal, one way of seeing things, one idea, one focus, that as the doors open, we might be like, oh, is that it? Like, oh, I didn't realize. But the new horizon is coming. And there's a sense of our ships coming in, our hard work paying off, our dedication paying off, and us being able to move forward in a way that we really, really want to. But again, we're going to be kind of blind to this. We're all looking this way. We're all looking, to the left. And what is to the left? It's creation, it's understanding, but it's also wanting everything to be very practical and very steady. The sense here is looking off to the right, and it's like, this is the future. And we're kind of looking a bit more to the past and also to solving the immediate problems right now. So we have to kind of open our mind just a bit to the blessings that will be coming our way, that we're just not going to be ready for or noticing the way that we want to be noticing them. So do be mindful of that, because we don't want to let opportunities slip through our fingertips. But this is going to be a time where it's really easy to, because we're going to be so focused on the power of creating, of the tasks that need to be done right now, and everything that needs our focus right now. So then we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is passion and creation and rolling up the sleeves and saying, this is the magic that I want in the world. This is the passion that I want in my world. This is what I need. And this is being more behind the scenes. We're crowned with this sense of, I can be behind the scenes. I don't need everybody to know my name and my face. I'm working towards my goals. I'm going after what I want. And this is what is needed to be done. The magic that comes in is this sense of being able to see what others can't. And this sense of being able to look towards the dawn, look towards the next day, and see things that were once hidden from us coming forward. And it moves us to the Chariot. The Chariot is passion and determination and focus and ideas and dedication. And this is what we're embracing during this time. This is the sense of, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is where I'm headed, this is who I am. And the subconscious and the conscious come together and also pull apart. So it's going to be our job to align with what we want and what we know that we want, and subconsciously, deep down inside of ourselves, what we yearn for, what we long for, where we desperately want to be. So that's going to be a very powerful thing during this time, to pull these two parts of ourselves together and to be able to come to this realization. Now, when it comes to career, you're on fire. I wouldn't be surprised at all if new job opportunities start coming your way, new projects get given to you, if people see you as somebody who gets the job done. So there's more trust, there's more being put on your plate during this time. When it comes to money, I mean, you're flush. You really are. There's a sense of more money coming in. There's a sense of new opportunities coming forward, which might not be as successful right now as you would want them to be, but are building towards that success and towards that prosperity. So do be mindful of that. The heart can kind of get in the way a little bit. You're going to be just a little bit, ruthless is the wrong word, but that's the word that Spirit is giving me. It's not ruthless. It's going to be goal-oriented. And so when the conscious and the subconscious come together, when we're charging forward with emotions, it might make things a little bit messy. We might find that we're really moving forward this one way, really doing things well, and then we take this turn that we're sitting there and we're thinking, why the heck am I turning this way? Like, as we're doing it, it's like, this seems out of character for right now. But we will have those moments where we just kind of throw the monkey wrench into the mix just to see what happens, because we want to see what happens. We kind of want to see what happens when we stir things up, when we mix things up. So do be mindful of that. Money seems to come. Okay, just because the power, just because of the ferocity. And it can even be like taking on another job, like doing things that we're thinking, okay, I can do this for X amount of time to gain up the wealth that I want, and then I'm done. Then I'm walking away. And you mean it. Like everything you say during this time, everything that you're doing, you mean 110%. So good for you. I mean, seriously, good for you. Because there's tremendous follow through here. If you start letting things slip, okay, if you start letting the follow through slip, this is when the hermit energy that we're being warned of comes in, and we start to get too much in our own heads. We start to overanalyze things, and we'll lose the momentum that is pushing us forward. So do be mindful of that. The subconscious energy to be mindful of, is the Prince of Swords. It's air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's charging at things too quickly, and it's saying, I need this. I need to go like this. It has to be like this. Step back. The Knight of Swords is his best when he's slaying the demons, when he's looking at what needs to be overcome within us and empowering us and emboldening us. So do be mindful of just saying, I need to go right now. I need this to be done. And and kind of muddying things up along the way. Our subconscious chakra message is Mother Earth. It's being grounded to this earth, to our earthly connection, but also to the healing and the power, the chaos of the earth. And knowing that it has two forms. It is the healing nurturer, but it is the chaotic, unpredictable force that brings hurricanes and blizzards. So do be mindful of this, that at our root is this energy of chaos. And we can kind of see it with the Chariot, which is bringing forward the chaos of the inner self and the shadowed self and the known self, the self that we want the world to see. And that's going to be during this time. It's like the self that we want to be seen, the nurturer, the carer, all those really good things, but also the chaos bringer and the intensity, the kind of the boiler upper of things. And that doesn't really make sense, but it's turning things up a notch. You'll have a tendency during this time to turn things up a notch. And you might think, what's wrong? Like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just pointing things out to people. And people's temper might raise, because we're going to have this tendency during this time here, Leo, to kind of push things forward and to just intensify things just a bit. So do be mindful of that during this time. Our subconscious rooted message is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. May 21st to June 20th is the time frame. This is falling in love with life. This is knowing that there's two sides to every story. There's two ways forward all the time. This is communication. This is insight. This is ideas. This is pushing boundaries. And this is greater understanding. It is. But it's finding that spark, finding that love, finding that beauty. And it brings us to the subconscious message that crowns us, which is the Empress. And the Empress is the fact that we're pregnant with possibilities during this time. There's this profound creative energy to us. Take it, utilize it, see where it brings us. Because we have the repeat of the number 3. Divinity is guiding us as we're embracing in both our crown and at our root the majesty and the essence of being a Leo. But the majesty of being a Leo, the responsibility and the insight and the passion and the fire and the determination and the sense of, I'm going to get my hands dirty, I'm going to go after what is needed. There's a creative force around us that we need to nurture and we need to follow the waters forward with. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we call forward wealth and blessings for this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo.